Hello everyone. Today, my name is Tusharika and I'm student of Melbourne Institute of Technology. I'm going to explain the introduction to the programming. My language is Python, which I'm working on, and my project is to create a vending machine for my college. So let's start with my assignment. I'm going to share my screen. I was given with the four basic codings. So one was application and contents, second was contents, third was user functions, and fourth was database. So what I had do with the coding is I just play around with the numbers. So I did the coding. The first of all was the application page. And this application page, I started with the import function. Import function is basically which imports the another page onto this page. You don't need to make the coding very very congested on a one page, so you use the import functions, which is easy to analyze what the code is going to run through. So it's the import function. The first of all, it's user functions. Then I had given the definition login. Definition login will allows the employees to log in into the machine. So I had used the loop, which is while if loop, which is saying input are you an employee or student? Enter E or S. Now the system will recognize if the person, if the user will put E, it will say okay. So if the person is none of these, none of E or S, it will throw the output will be invalid input. Try again. So how it will be now? It will be asked. User will be asked to input the MIT ID. So user will add the MIT ID into it. So what is the second verification for that? The command has been given open database.txt. Now the while loop again has been started with the condition that if read all the lines and match it with the MIT ID, if the ID is perfectly matched with the database file, so now only the user will able to operate the functions. So number one, I had given the definition of menu staff. If it's the employee, I mean to say if the person is an employee, so he will be able to see these are items into the screen onto the screen. So then I had did the coding similarly with the menu students for the students ones. And this is the definition main, where all the main functions are being called into and the code has been implemented. So we quickly just start the code. I should run the code, run module. Here is the code. Welcome to the MIT vending machine. Are you an employer or a student? Enter E or S. So I'm a student, so I will enter S. It's enter. Please enter your MIT ID. My MIT ID is MIT 12345 6. Suppose I had entered. I know this ID is in the database. So it has perfectly analyzed it and it has been make myself go through student vending machine. S1 to display items, S2 buy items, S3 add items, search, and quit. Similarly, enter your choice. So I want to display all the items. I put S1. So here we are able to see items available in the vending machine. Now the system will ask me what to do next. I should make it bigger. What to do next? So now I need to buy something. Let's see, S2. To continue to buy, please enter S2. I entered S2. I should make sure the variable should be the same, which the customer, which has been put in, because Python is very case sensitive. So you need to be very particular what you had been provided. So it is enter item ID, what I want to choose. So suppose I want chips. I will be putting A2, enter how many items you want to buy. It's asking me a question. Chips are available, but what quantity you want to be buy? Quantity, I want 2 packets of chips. Arrow. Please pay $8. Suppose let's see if the code is working. I had implemented the condition if the if the amount is not accurate, tell the customer to pay more, or if it's more, give the change back to the customer. So I will try everything here, is whether it's working or not. And to the payment, $6. So it's working. You still have to pay $2. I'm paying $3. So now your change $1 and exit from the system. That's all. I am done with it. So my code is running perfectly. I can see here. So I can tell you the another page which I added is contents. The class contents will add the items in the vending machine. This is the basically the class. The UML code has been designed with this, with which has definition of init. Init will be considering ID, quantity, name, price. Is all the items which are these all the attributes which are inside this class. And now the definition vending machine, I collaborate all of these and make it into the code. So this is all the content page. This one is the user function. Import contents from that content page, from that attributes. I had make them into the list form. So I had given the variable number contents in the vending machine. The number one, which is the list one, should have this is quantities. Number one was the ID, quantity, price, and then item name. So all are being arranged. I did it. Then I had given the function add new items. If the item already exists, say yes. If not, then print no. This is the payment gateway which I had been set up just to pay if the customer wants to pay and how much quantity he's required to. This is the sorry, this is the code for that. And last is definition quit. So the user should be quit after purchasing the material. So that was my assignment. One more page I need to show is this is a database. So let's quickly check one thing. Either my code is running accurately or not. If so, you can see these are the IDs present in my database. If I should run another ID on my program, so it should not be able to access the vending machine. So let me check whether it's working or not. So it's employee MIT ID MIT. So I should open both the pages for you guys so that we can distinguish whether the code is running correctly. So we can see these IDs are available. These IDs are available on the database. So I had put MIT. I'm sorry for that. MIT 182435. Suppose this ID is not available on the database. Suppose I had did this ID. So see the error, invalid ID, try again because it doesn't match with the database. So my database command, which I had put in the application code, is running properly. I can verify it with this by putting this. So what the code I had been putting here, the database, whether the customer ID is accurate or not, it's checking properly. So this is the login credentials which I had been made. This is all by my assignment. Thank you for your time, guys. And I hope you love the video. Thank you.